Hello and welcome back. Put the kettle on, grab a biscuit, and settle in, because it is time for your weekly dose of Fantasy Premier League chaos. And yes, we're serving it up hot and frothy like a builder's brew, with 7 sugars. Now, Game Week 5 gave us a bit of drama. Arsenal nicked a last-minute equaliser against Manchester City, but the big headline? Erling Haaland scored again. I mean, the bloke could probably score blindfolded with a jam sandwich on his weaker foot. He's making defenders look like garden gnomes right now. Against Arsenal, who are no mugs defensively, he still found the net. And the scary bit is this. Next up for City is Burnley at home. If you don't already own Haaland, you need to pause this podcast right now, shuffle your budget, sell your Nan's China if you must, and get him in. Because this is not just a good fixture, it's the sort of green fixture on your planner that looks like someone spilled a bucket of highlighter ink over it. Captaincy? It has to be him. Honestly, it feels criminal to even suggest another option. But let's stir some real chaos into the pot. Liverpool. Under Arne Slot, they look fresh, they look fun, and they look unpredictable. Hugo Ekitike has already popped up with a goal, and at £8.5 million, he is priced like a cheeky little bargain. Then they went and bought Alexander Isak for a club record fee. And Isak didn't move just to sit there polishing the bench. This is where the tea gets scolding. Which one do you pick? Ekitike might get more consistent minutes in the short term, but Isak is pure quality and will get his chances. It's a coin flip, but whichever way you go, you're going to want a strong bench. Because you could be caught in rotation roulette faster than you can say who's actually starting up front. And speaking of fresh faces, Arsenal have welcomed Viktor Gyökeres into the fold. At £9 million, he's a tidy price for a starting forward in a title-chasing side. Newcastle away this coming week is tough. They are a team built like a brick wall with Nick Pope hoovering up clean sheets behind them. But in Game Week 7, Arsenal play West Ham at home. And that's the one you really want him for. If you like to plan 2 steps ahead, like a chess player with a spreadsheet, Gyökeres is the man to keep an eye on. Now, let's have a little natter about Tottenham Hotspur. Wolves at home and Leeds United away are their next 2. Both of those fixtures scream, pick me, points incoming. Spurs under Ange Postecoglou love to attack, and with new midfield signings like Xavi Simons and their marauding fullbacks, there are goals, assists, and bonus points just waiting to happen. Spurs are like that mate who turns up late to the party, but then suddenly starts the conga line through the living room. Chaotic, but in the best possible way. Ah yes, bonus points. Or should I say, bonus chaos, because the Fantasy Premier League has shaken up the rules this season. Let's start with the brand new defensive contributions category. And if you're wondering what on earth that means, here's the quick version. If your defender makes a stack of clearances, blocks, and interceptions, or if your midfielder racks up ball recoveries and tackles, you now get extra points. So yes, your big old centre-back who boots the ball into row Z like he's punting it into orbit, suddenly he's not just saving his team, he's saving your fantasy week. Crystal Palace defenders in particular are laughing all the way to the bonus bank. And even those scrappy midfield terriers who love a tackle, think of them as your cheap little point hoovers. Suddenly, they're valuable. Now let's check in on Chelsea. Cole Palmer, the poster boy for last season, is hobbling with a groin injury. Family-friendly pod, so no jokes there. But if he's out, you cannot afford to carry him through this next run. Brighton at home in Game Week 6 is a lovely fixture on paper, but dead weight is dead weight. Keep an ear out for the press conferences, and if he's red flagged, sell him. A cheeky move could be to swap him for Florian Wirtz at Liverpool or one of those Tottenham midfielders we just mentioned. Meanwhile, Newcastle are confusing everyone. 3 goalless away draws in a row. It's like they left their shooting boots on Tyneside. Their defense, though, is rock solid. Nick Pope is bagging clean sheets like their supermarket meal deals. And their centre-backs look great under the new defensive contributions rules. But in attack, let's just say, if you've been clinging to Callum Wilson or Anthony Gordon, it might be time to release them gently back into the FPL wild. So, let's wrap this whirlwind up with some simple, tea-soaked truths. Erling Haaland against Burnley is your captain, your vice-captain, and probably your fantasy therapist for the week. Liverpool's forwards are pure chaos. Pick one, embrace the risk, and don't cry when they're benched. Arsenal's Victor Gyökeres is one to buy now for that West Ham home game in Game Week 7. Tottenham Hotspur attackers and fullbacks are golden over the next fortnight. Invest in Crystal Palace or Arsenal defenders for steady points with defensive contributions. And for the love of all things biscuit-shaped, don't hold on to injured players like Cole Palmer. Oh, and save your wildcard chip for later. We get 2 this season, 1 for each half, and you don't want to waste it just yet. Bigger fixture swings are coming, and that's when you'll want to unleash the chaos properly. All right, my fantasy friends, that's the tea spilled, the chaos embraced, and hopefully a few points saved. May your bonus points be bountiful, your clean sheets unbroken, and your transfers not backfire in spectacular fashion. Until next week, cheers and good luck.